Good now, Nisha. Welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Um, it's a quick episode, so we're just gonna hop right into it. Let's say good now to a couple of folks that have popped into this space, and then we'll just get right into it. Who is here? Good now, April. Nisha can't see y'all, so I'm gonna say anything to her that y'all need to share. Good now, Alicia. Good now, Linda and Stephanie. Who else has popped in here? Good now, love. Annette. Good now, Annette. Awesome, awesome, awesome. How are you feeling today, Nisha? I'm glad you're
I
here.
feel good.
Good, good,
Well
good.
rested. I went to sleep early last night. The time change has threw me off a bit, but I feel good today.
Same here. Let me make sure I got the interview guest up. All right. Can y'all hear us okay, everyone? Good now, Justin. Good now, Lisa. Good now, Wanda. All right. Who did I miss? Who did I miss? Tammy. Good now, love. All right. Well, let's get this party started. Welcome to Tips Over Tea. I'm glad you're here. I'm excited to just hear from you and have you share all the things. Good now, Caitlin. Just let me know, you all, if you can hear me and or Nisha okay or not okay. Just let me know because for to me you sound a little low, but it could just be me. You have your tea ready? I love it. I want to, at some point, I just want to get it to where we can just have several people on just listening and conversing. But for now, we're just going to get started. Okay, perfect. Awesome, awesome. All right. So, Nisha, it's a quick segment, 30 minutes, but, we can talk about some beautiful things within 30 minutes. So, just as an overview, just give everybody, tell them a little bit about you, and then we'll get started from there.
Okay, my name is Robnesha. I go by Nisha. I'm from Connecticut. I live in Virginia now, and I have two daughters, London and Paris, and I also have a bird, Dolph. And I am the owner of Pretty Magic Maid Service, and I am also a publisher.
I put me on mute because Linda was saying, was it Linda saying that there was an echo? I put myself on mute while she was talking, so just because I don't know what all I need to do right now, and I want to keep the party going. Awesome, publisher. You're from Connecticut, and you own a maid service. It did
Yes.
okay. Awesome, awesome. How did all that start? How did we end up here today in this conversation?
Back in 2018, I was diagnosed with OCD anxiety, and they tried to put me on like some strong Xanax, and I just couldn't take it because I was raising my kids and they were littler, and it just wasn't a good effect for me. So I decided to start my own cleaning company. But before I did that, I worked for another cleaning company just to understand how to run my own business and just get familiar with products and things. And then I officially launched my cleaning company in 2019. So instead of taking that diagnosis and using it as I guess, a down type of thing, I used it as a strength and a superpower so that I could help others, but with my OCD superpower.
I love that. Tell me how you well, for one, when you first got that diagnosis, what came to mind? Is because a lot of times people will get a diagnosis from a doctor and they will feel. By the way, Jamila says Nisha. Um, they'll get a diagnosis from a doc and they will like lean into it and own it and allow the symptoms, so to speak, to kind of run their life. But you chose to switch that. So how did you know to do that?
I didn't know to do that. I just did what felt good to me. And my kids, they see me clean up all the time, but they really didn't care. They were littler, so they just made a mess right after, and it just would bother me. So I was like, you know what? I'm just go to somebody else's house and clean up for them, so that when they make a mess, I don't know they made a mess until I go back and I get paid again. So that's what kind of made me. I prefer to clean for other people still to this day rather than cleaning my house, because my kids, they still don't care.
Oh my goodness. I know that could be tough. I have a friend, I call her my school sister. She goes to school with me. And she used to be, like she said, she used to be a stickler, but until she met her fiance, who is a less of a stickler for things like that. She's like, I've gotten used to just going with the flow of things. It's not as bad anymore. But
Yeah.
so you use that superpower of OCD to really be articulate and meticulous in other people's homes in your cleaning business, and that seems to have worked out well for you. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, we are on it'll be year 7 in September, but currently year 6. And yeah, everybody loves when I come clean. I do have a teammate that assists me, but most of my clients prefer me. Just preference, not really because of anything in particular. They just prefer me. So I do have a bunch of clients that I clean for either weekly, monthly, or bi weekly.
I would surmise to say it's not that they want you because it's you. There's nobody's you. So I get that. I am that type of person too. If I find someone and I love what they do, I don't want anybody else. I don't care if you've trained them. I just want you. So you have made an
How much?
impression. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see. Um, Jamila said, "Is it OCD or is it just really well organized?"
I don't know what it is.
I think probably the doc was it was the anxiety piece that made it like that type of diagnosis. Because yeah, that to me that is a superpower to be that meticulous. Like not everybody has that patience, has that desire. And so we need people like you in our lives because I am not that person. I might just, like when you come up in May, I might just have you just stay over and be like, fix it.
I don't mind.
Justin says, my mom is a typhoon. Used to be clothes thrown everywhere, but I clean up every morning. That's too funny, Justin. Jamila says, so proud of her. She did an amazing job with my sister's house after the hot water heater flooded the house. Thank you, Jamila, for sharing that. I remember when that happened. Um,
Yeah.
Justin says, hanging up clothes is a major thing for me. I can't be bothered a lot of times. That's funny. Till you meet someone like Nisha, they'll get you straight.
Right. Really fast.
Robin says, good now, sweet Sunday souls. April says, love how you took ownership of your diagnosis and used it for your purpose. Make that lemonade, she said.
Yes. It feels like I'm not working. It just feels like I'm like floating around helping people, and then coming home helping myself. But then my kids, I actually bring in help at my house because I can't clean their room or their bathroom, because every time I clean it, they mess it right back up. So I'd rather pay somebody to deal with that. That is not it's not mine.
That's a whole other conversation. We'll get to that one another day. um, Jamila says you're a godsend and it's always so sweet. I could see that. Larry says smart. Paul says smart. That's funny. Um, so just with that, because I love, just like what April said. Jamila says, I always wondered if cleaning people clean their own homes. Same with hairstylists. Where's Natalia? We'll have to ask her that. Do hairstylists do their own hair? Cleaning people, construction people, they typically don't. They're
Yeah,
like, I'm good. Chefs. Um,
I can, but I don't overwhelm myself because I'm not getting paid for it.
see, understanding the value of your time. um, Justin says, have you translated that superpower? Because I would call it that to some degree to things you're interested in. Justin, can you rewrite that? Because I don't think I understood. I don't think I read that right. April says, yes, pick your battles to protect your peace. Yes, yes. My chef friends eat basic meals. I get that. Oh, Justin says he doesn't entirely understand OCD, but how has helped in other areas. Yeah, can you share for those who don't? I'm sorry. I'm a medical field minded person, so I don't remember to break that part down. So can you share a little bit what OCD is, and then Justin's saying has it helped in other areas?
I know more about the anxiety portion rather than the OCD. I know OCD is more of like a compulsive, things have to be in a certain order or numbers, or it's a lot of different things that come with OCD. But for me, um, it's more of things being out of order kind of makes me anxious, or if things are, there's just too many moving pieces, or just in general, if something is not where it's supposed to be, then it just makes me have anxiety. So I decided to just use that and run with it and help other people along the journey that also don't even know what it is that triggers them in their own home. And instead of them trying to figure it out, they just hire me to come in and do the job.
I like it. It works. Stephanie says, I like that you threw out the label of OCD and you put what is your strength to use in a way that helps you and your clients. And Jamila
Mm-hmm.
says, I wonder sometimes if our neurodivergence is really a superpower misunderstood. I absolutely believe that. I saw a book yesterday. I was looking through books because I need more books in my life. And it was something about, I wonder if I got the book. It was something. It was an article. I'll have to read it and I'll share it with you. But it was something about neurodivergence and stuff. But yeah, I think so, Jamila. It's just because our society is like this is how things are supposed to look, and anybody that's outside of that, they don't know what to do with it. So I think a lot of people owning their outsidedness, so to speak, is it will help like the system understand that there are more than one way to do things, that people process things differently. So I need everyone to own their stuff because that is how we all get better together. Jessica says, good now. We show up, we do the work. OCD is real and you can use your power in creative ways. Yes, Jessica. You were going to say something. I was still talking. Go ahead. I kind of interrupted you. Go ahead.
Me? Oh, no, I
You-
just say yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. And so what was, you wrote a book. What is that based on this whole journey? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Um, well, I will show you first. Here's my book. It's the front and this is the back. I had ChatGPT assist me with the cover. But this book is more so about the entire load of a mother or a person in general. It's not just to pinpoint having OCD, but it last year was really crazy for me, and I got baptized this day last year, which is crazy. It was this Sunday of last year, March. It was March 16th last year, which is my mom's birthday. Her birthday's tomorrow. But when I got baptized, everything just started happening, and it was just so much. And I just rode with it and just let the universe do what it had to do. But I also took a step back to recognize what was happening and take notes of that. And then I decided I would share with other people so that they could receive these resources, because a lot of times people don't know there's help out there, and they kind of just get stuck in the mess and then they don't know how to fix it once it's already too much happening. But for me, I've just been blessed to have so many different people that come into my corner that assist me. I almost got evicted twice last year. My car almost caught on fire the day I got baptized. I got a new truck for free out there, so I have a debt-free car. Um, yeah, it's just a lot of different situations that happen when you're a single mom or just a mom in general. And this guide will help someone else navigate using tools like affirmations. I do affirmation boxes, I do prayer boards, I go in nature, I journal. there's a lot of things in the book that will help someone else. And then it also has different like pages that have workbooks and just ways so people can be interactive when they read this book. It's not just a tell-all story. It's more of a, hey, this is what happened and this is what I did and this is what you can do.
I think that interactivity is very important when you're, because that's what I like. And as I started my personal um, development journey, it was like a lot of reading, and it's like I don't know how to incorporate what I'm learning. So I love that you added those pages. Also, you got a couple of congratulations from folks.
Thank you.
Hamila's clapping. Paul says congratulations. April says congratulations on your book. And by the way, y'all, the link to her book is in the Let Us Family doc. So if you go to my profile and click on Let Us Relate, you will see I think authors or something. However, I can't remember how I labeled it, but if you can't find it, just reach out to me. Lisa says congratulations. Justin says congratulations. You're welcome. Caitlin had shared something earlier. I insisted I had OCD, and my therapist was amazing. She was like, "There is nothing wrong with being ritualistic and having standards of how you like things. OCD is a manifestation of anxieties." I don't remember the exact classification, but they are intertwined. Also, the more I learned about Virgos, oh yeah, Virgos, and my Virgo pieces in my chart, I'm like, oh, OCD fits. Yeah, I've learned that about Virgos as well. I don't know if you're a Virgo, but
I'm a Leo.
Leo, okay.
So, rar, put it away. You know, I'm like a lion. So it's
I love
bad
it.
for my kids. They just like, oh, here she goes again. But it's just like, when you move, you will understand. You probably will be the same way unintentionally.
Yeah, I'm sure they're picking up these lessons unconsciously. They'll move out and they'll hear your voice. They'll hear themselves sounding like you. It happens. Justin says, my original question was, how does OCD work in other areas in her life? Because she was able to write a book. Did OCD play a part to some degree in how focused you were in writing? Also, I think you have answered already with the explanation. Okay. You want to answer that with the book piece?
The book, I was all over the place writing the book. It wasn't any type of order. It was just a bunch of mumbo jumbo. Ask Jamila. She even helped me try and get some sort of order with the book. So no, the book actually was just a way for me to express what happened, but I didn't know how to do it like in a certain order. So I ended up having to get an editor and a publisher to assist me. But it wasn't any particular. I actually started the book because my ex boyfriend, he was writing a book. So I was like, well, I'm going to write a book. So it was just like I was just writing a book. But then like once I sat it down for 6 months, and when I got a coach last year around October, I picked it back up, and she was just like, finish the book. And it literally took me 2 months, and I pulled together a book. But at first it wasn't even anything serious. It was just me doing something. But I didn't realize what would come out of me even taking that step to write.
I love that. And I know it'll help people because, like you said, there a lot of times people don't recognize the resources that they have available. So I look forward to reading it. I will definitely check that out. Um, Justin says incredible, and Robin says celebrating you, Nisha. So yay! You're welcome. And Lisa says yay. And Lisa will be next month's interviewee. Oh, conversation. We'll have conversations. I don't interview. Um, so what have you? So you just got the hard copy of the book, right? The other day, I remember you saying that.
Yes, I just got it a few days ago. I think it was like Tuesday or something. I didn't
Okay.
even know it was coming. I just opened the mailbox and it was copies in the mail. I had pre-orders, so people pre-ordered. Jamila's sister pre-ordered, and then I had a couple more people pre-order. And with the pre-order, I was able to sign the book and give them a thank you card. And I also provided them with affirmations that aren't in the book. So I had given that to them as a perk for trusting and believing and supporting me before the book was published.
I love that. That is loving on your folks. I love it. Writing a book is self-healing as well as helping others, says Stephanie. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Did
This
you?
one was a mother's load, but I'm writing now that I'm done with this part and I've dealt with all the trials and tribulations of last year. Now my therapist is about to bring me down the road of my childhood. So I'm going to turn that into a book, and it's going to be a child's load. So that's my next book.
Series. You're making a series, I hear.
B.
That's awesome. Lisa, the book, if you go to my profile to the Let Us Relate doc, it is in there. Let me pull it up because I can't even remember how I labeled the tab. So let me grab that real quick. Talks amongst yourselves. Nisha, share any tips as I'm grabbing this. Share any tips that you would like for the audience to take away today.
When it comes to cleaning, don't overwhelm yourself. Don't do too much. Don't overthink about it. I suggest taking 30 minutes a day to knock out an area where you don't usually have time to organize or clean. Um, I have my clothes color coordinated, so that's an easy way for me to find what I need as far as clothes go. I don't know a lot of people that organize their clothes by color, but that is a way to help yourself so you're not struggling and trying to find clothes. It takes me a while to fold clothes and hang them up when I wash them, but I'm getting better with doing it as soon as they come out of the dryer. But I would recommend people to do that part, at least try and do it load by load so that it is not too much. And then you just put it off because it's so many clothes that you have to clean up or fold or hang.
I like it, and I got the document up provided. Sorry, it doesn't let me just automatically select the window that I want. Silly window. Okay, hold on. Let's do this. Thank you. I appreciate that because we can tend to overthink. We can tend to do all or nothing thinking, which can make things seem extra overwhelming. Let's see, where did I put? Oh, Let Us Fam Authors is what I put. So here's Nisha's link to her book. So if you go to go to my profile link, and you'll see Let Us Relate. So this is the document, and these are the links. If you're on a mobile phone, the links will be at the bottom, but you can go to Let Us Fam Authors. I need to get Pam's up here, and any other of our Let Us Fam, please do send me your links so I can add that here. So yeah, that's where you can. That's one area you can find her book, and I also have, because I put fam members business, so I also have her business website link in here as well. So
And they can buy the book off of the website too.
Yep, the book is on the website. Thank you.
And I also have products on the website. I make my own cleaning products, non-toxic cleaning products. And then I also have affirmation box kits on my website where people can purchase the kit and create their own affirmation boxes from home.
That is so fun. I love it. Let me see. So yes, services, you can shop. That's so cool that you make your own products. It's nice to be able to shop one with a local business, small business, and also just knowing that someone cares and they will make safe products for you to use around your pets and your little ones and your own yourself. Because I've just in studying brain health, I recognize what chemicals can do to the brain, and it can change your whole personality. I can share about that another day because we're talking about you today. So, but yeah, thank you for that. Let me see what the chat says real quick. Justin says, was just about to ask, oh, will she write another one? Yep. And Lisa says, that's a good habit to get into. Lisa, are you referring to the hanging of the clothes or putting stuff away right away? Justin says, I start with a small part of the room, then work on another small section. I will say, anybody with ADD, it again, that's a whole other conversation. But if you notice, like because I do have or experience or have it, whatever. Trying to, if I notice that I'm doing something that later on I'll have to clean up, I say, I wonder how it would feel if I do this right now so I don't have to worry about it later and come back to it. I literally ask myself that. I wonder how it would be if I just do this right now. I know how it will be, but
Right.
it helps
Duh.
bring me, right? It helps bring me to this moment so that I'm not, because when you're thinking about all these things, you're like, and I want to do this and I want to do this, and you'll drop this and then you'll come back and like, why didn't I just do that at that time? So it helps me bring myself back here and actually do the thing. Let me read some more comments. Great advice as I am standing in my bedroom wondering where to start. I love that, Lisa. Jessica says, your story inspires. Don't write poetry. Do you write poetry? And I find that listening to music and cleaning helps. Me too. Me too. Nisha, do you make soap? Is what Justin asks.
No, but I can. I can. I What I have is homemade carpet freshener, a multi-purpose cleaner, and a room mist spray. So I have two different scents of the room mist spray, and then I also have car fresheners.
I like it. I like it. Like it. I went to a soap making class and I was like, because I like making stuff. I make candles. I make ointments. I was listening to the soap making class because I actually didn't participate. I was actually vending. And I was like, you know what, y'all, you got that. I'll just buy the soap because I'm not doing all that. It's just,
Yeah, it's a lot.
it is. Okay, Jessica says, do you write poetry? Do you write poetry?
No, I don't.
I feel like everybody can in some kind of way. Because poetry it's so subjective and then it's, yeah, but it's cool. Hanging and folding clothes come out of the dryer, yes. Jamila says, I say, I'm doing this for future me and then do the thing. Yeah, man. Right, right. And you can apply that in so many different areas too. Doing chores, the way you eat, the way you exercise, whatever. All of the things that we do is for future you because, in a, like, I sometimes will say, this is for my 80-year-old self so that my 80-year-old self can thank me for today, my today. My aunt did make soap and she would send it to us. Oh, that's sweet. All right, so we've just about done with this episode. Is there any last questions from the audience? Nisha, any last thoughts? Anything that I didn't cover that you would have liked me to mention? Do share.
Um, Nothing that I can think of besides be gentle with yourself and don't overwork your body. Stop when you need to, but don't sit down because then you won't go back to it.
I like it. Slow down, don't stop. Yeah,
Because once you sit down, you might change your whole mind.
I resemble that remark. Lisa said, thank you for sharing. Jamila says, thank you, sending you love.
You're
And
welcome.
yeah, thank you for that. But yes, you can get her book to go to the Lettuce Fam Doc. You can check out her products, go to Lettuce Fam Doc as well. And yeah, if anyone else has tips that can help improve anyone's life, feel free to go to my link on my profile. You'll see the application to be on Tips Over Tea. It's hosted the third Sunday of every month at this time. And yeah, Paul says thank you and congratulations on all of your success.
Thank you.
All right, my loves. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I hope this was helpful. This is also recorded on the Tube of You, so if anything else comes to mind, any questions, feel free to share any comments, thoughts on the Tube, and I'll just relay them to Nisha and she can respond that way. So Dina says thank you, Tube of You. Yep. Thank you for sharing, Nisha. Keep winning. Love it.
Thank you. Have a good Sunday.
You too. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Congratulations from Jessica, Beautiful Souls. And Linda says, thank you. Congratulations, Nisha. I love it.
you. All right.
Thank you for tuning in if you're on other platforms as well.